So we picked the car up from Rob's shop this week. He pulled the engine for us. We had to take it over to a glass shop, had the window removed. We're jumping in on the cage, and those videos will be coming here pretty soon. But just to get caught up with what we've been doing and where we're going in this series, let's jump into it. We stopped by the auto glass shop the other day and had the guys remove the window for us, which is going to help with getting the cage all put in and whatnot. Gives us more access to get to the welds, and when it comes to painting and stuff, it'll make it much easier painting wise. Pulling the windows is probably the best recommended strategy when it comes to getting the cage. For us, we just did the front window. The back window would probably be ideal to get out, but it's not too big of an issue. We can still get to what we need to with just the front one removed. As it sits right now, our current configuration, what's going on is this. As far as what the videos are kind of showing at the moment, timeline's a little behind on what you're going to be seeing and what's coming out. We'll start kind of catching up to what's current and get the backlog of stuff that I had filmed kind of out of the way first, and then we'll get to all the stuff that's kind of happening right now. As it sits though, still looking forward to getting all these videos pumped out, and I'm happy to get to share this whole build with you guys, and hopefully everybody likes it. Everything's coming together great. I mean, at the moment, looks a little messy. The car definitely was a lot prettier before, but within the next few months or so, once we get everything painted, all the cage all put in and the new engine put in, I think everything's gonna come out amazing. So we got the car back from Rob's shop, and he pulled the engine for us, and we're getting it ready to start doing all the fab work that needs to get done. Pretty soon we're going to be cutting out the wheel wells. We got a little bit of the stitch welding done in some of the seams, but we're basically going to be going through every single seam within the engine bay and putting little tacks on it to help strengthen everything up and keep the body more rigid. And if for whatever reason we get into any collisions, this basically helps stop all the seams and stuff from spreading apart. So from that, we're going to be getting into the cage series pretty soon. We'll take a quick peek at what's going on right now in here. So we got some of the work done so far with getting the plates kind of tacked in, and we're starting up on the main hoop right here. I got the back plates in, the mid plates in, and we've got holes cut to drop the cage so we can weld the top half later on. But as it sits right now, it'll probably be a little bit before we get to that point. I would say within the next couple weeks or so we should have the cage done. But as it sits right now, I mean, there's a lot of fab work that needs to get done. got a bit of a long process ahead of us, but over the next couple weeks, we'll be knocking out all the fab work within the engine bay and getting the cage all in. At that point, we'll be starting with painting, getting the frame and stuff and the chassis all nice and good to go, get it looking good, get all the seams and stuff done, and getting everything basically put back together. Once we got the cage in, then we'll be able to start dropping the engine in, and from that point all the fun stuff gets to happen, and we're gonna start going through the full engine build and stuff, and some videos should be coming here pretty soon with us putting that together. I don't have a quite timeline on that just yet, but I would expect it within the next couple weeks or so. As far as the cage goes, I would say ideally I want to get it done within the next month, but realistically, just kind of from what we did over the weekend and stuff, we got a lot of stuff knocked out as far as getting things lined up and kind of getting a game plan on what's going on. So I would say as far as getting everything welded, it would probably be another day or two of just full work on that, and then after that is basically the long process will be just getting stuff painted and whatnot. But I mean, not too bad work wise, and I think we should be able to get things rolling here pretty soon. thing I wanted to touch on about the shirts. So the one that I was wearing in the last video was our prototype one. I have one of our finals now. So this is gonna be the final shirt. Right now this is a women's cut, but the men's cut is basically just the neck design will be different. But as far as color pattern and stuff, this is what we're going with. So we got the back with the car design and the front with the logo. And then this nice like peppered texture design, and then it's essentially like a dry fit material, so very comfortable. If you guys want to order one, just send me a DM on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and once I get 20 orders going, then we'll start getting them made and shipped out. So thank you everybody for watching this week's video. If you like what you saw, hit the like button, and if you want to stay tuned with the build, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate all the support from you guys. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.